next couple of years. That has to be comforting.
It is very comforting, and I think we talk about the relationships that we have in the organization, and this is a place where I want to be. This is a place where my family really would like to be, and we've enjoyed the last 4 years. And last year, we got a taste of something that we want to continue, and it seems like we have the right group in place, and it's an honor to be a part of it, and just so appreciative to obviously Stu Sternberg, our ownership group, Matt and Brian, and then also Eric along with Chaim for a willingness and to approach me, and then for us to get it worked out and have I think an exciting off season.
Do you feel added pressure now, given the fact that this team won 90 games this year? You're in a position to possibly build on that. Now you have a long-term deal. Is there some added pressure?
No, I really don't think there is. Honestly, our expectations never changed. And last year, in the off season, during spring training, we made some moves that were critiqued. And with those moves, the expectation internally never changed. We were fortunate that we knew we had a group of young players that were going to be joining us real soon, and they came on really strong. And the expectation is next year to go out and find a way to compete and win a couple more games to get in to where we're not talking today. We're talking about postseason baseball.
Hearing in your teleconference, you said it was difficult to at first kind of separate yourself from the players.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt the 90 wins was impressive, but the fact that you were able to not allow this locker room to go backwards when really they could have revolted during spring training, for lack of a better term. How impressed were you with the fact this clubhouse did stick together, and what were you able to do with that separation to keep it from going the other way?
I think it was a pretty collective effort, but as far as impressive with the clubhouse, you couldn't be more impressed. And I'm fortunate that I've been around a lot and been around a lot of winning teams. This team and this group has the make of a very solid winning group and can be winning for years to come. And they did handle some adversity really well. But I think the coaching staff, our front office, getting out in front of it and being honest with some of the thoughts and having some private conversations with some of our veterans, some of our young players, and giving them the understanding that we expected to win, and we did. We just didn't win enough.
I know you're not going to want to talk about this, but the fact is this extension will put you past Joe Madden for tenure here. That has to mean something to you.
You know what it means? It motivates you. Joe Madden did a lot of special things here in 2008, 2010, 11, and 13. That's what we're striving for. We want to get to the postseason, and there are a lot of people that have had huge impacts in this organization. He's one of them, and just to be in the same sentence is nice.
It's got to make you smile a little bit with the opener strategy now making its way into the postseason with all these other teams trying it. Does that kind of validate a little bit of what you guys were able to do and the success you were able to have with it?
Well, I mean, look, every roster is different, and how it comes together. Every pitching staff is different. I don't know if it's validating. We validated ourselves internally, knowing that, you know what, we asked some young guys to do some things and felt like they had successful campaigns. A lot of young pitchers, and if you look at all the young pitchers that we had and you pull back their seasons individually, it was pretty impressive. But all the credit goes to them and the buy-in, the belief that they could accomplish it, and then continuing to do it.
Was it difficult wavering through all the trades, the rotation injuries, then you had all these guys trying to buy into the opener? I mean, take me through, was it sort of difficult? Obviously, the 90 wins doesn't show that on the surface, but was there some difficulty with what you were able to do this year?
Well, there's challenges with any of these jobs. The things that stick out to me the most are the injuries. You can try to prepare for them, but when you lose key guys to injuries that you anticipate to be out there every fifth day, or you anticipate to be out there 150 out of 162 games, your depth is really tested. And I think we found out that our front office did a tremendous job, and our player development has done a tremendous job of giving us that depth to where we used a lot of people and ultimately had a very successful season.
Are you comfortable with the label innovator? I know it's an
No.
organizational idea.
Yeah.
You're
No.
not comfortable
No.
with that.
No.
So I can't put Kevin Cash innovator.
No, there's a lot more intelligent people and smarter than I am. I'm comfortable with the label of trying to do everything we can to buy in together, and that's what we've done. Everybody talks about the opener and the different strategies and philosophies. These are all talked about internally. Nothing's done on the fly. We continue to learn. We're going to continue to learn and try to find the right way to make our team as successful as possible.
I know you've had some time and you've already made your pitch for Blake, but now that a week has passed,
Yeah.
why should he be the Cy Young?
Pull up a website, pull up the back of a baseball card. The guy dominated. He dominated the American League East, and that's saying something. You go look at the wins that he had against the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Astros. Everybody that's playing right now, Blake had his way with him. And that's not to discredit any of the other candidates or those teams, but I just think that really shows from the All-Star break on how dominating Blake Snell was. And I go back to that All-Star game, the way he handled everything, and he had opportunities to come out and say some things. He chose to take the high road. Just really impressed with his maturity. And I think once he got to the All-Star game, he recognized that he was rubbing shoulders with the best, and he is one of the best, and he pitched like the best this year.
Now that you're locked in here long term, you've got a number of young controllable players here as well, a lot of financial flexibility heading into the winter. You've got to be excited with the fact that this team can add here in the winter and add to what was already a 90-win ball.
I am excited, and I know our guys, they've done a tremendous job for 4 years now. We'll continue to do that. The challenge will be is we got a lot of good players right now, and the more you add, that means somebody somebody that maybe we saw is not getting that opportunity, and that's okay. We want everybody hungry for their spots and motivated to go out there and compete as a group. But what we've learned over 3-4 years, I don't think you can have enough. And then our depth was tested this year, and we did a really, really good job of making sure that we had enough.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.